What's up, Zany? How's it going? Sorry about that. I'm setting up the stream. Trying to figure out where they put the thumbnail editor because it's no longer there. But we're gonna be jumping straight into ranked seasons today. Let's see if it's here. Doesn't look like it so far, but I'm gonna look for it for about a minute. If it's not there, I'll probably give up, jump straight into the game. But thanks for stopping by. There we go. It is here. What's your favorite team, Zanny? It's deleted on this, so I gotta download it first, and this is gonna take a minute, but we're gonna start by jumping into a game. Hopefully we can get it done while we're in the loading screen. Giants fan. Oh man, this is gonna be frustrating. Alright, let's see if I can... Should I let the window get open? I'll probably leave it right there. Okay, perfect. I'm a White Sox fan. So... What are the Giants doing? The Giants are rebuilding, or are they just trying to sell for a little bit right now? I know they got rid of McCutcheon. I think Longoria's still on the team, right? Alright, this guy's backing out, of course. You wish they didn't get rid of Kutch? So what's the... Do you know what their plan is, though? Like, yeah, it would have been nice to have Kutch, but are they, like... Because they only got rid of, like, what, one guy? So they can't really rebuild, but they've also, like... I don't know, it seemed kind of weird. They seemed like kind of in a transition. Madison Bumgarner went gold, so I'm assuming he's not doing too great, or just having injury troubles. Haven't really been keeping up with the Giants. It's hard to keep up with those West Coast teams, man. They start playing at like 9 p.m. You don't know what they're doing. Fair enough. That's how the White Sox were for about 10 years. They went to the playoffs in like 2008, and then they've just been kind of chilling at the bottom of the AL Central for a while. But they keep like bringing in free agents, kind of like what you guys did this year. It's like, okay, you made a couple nice moves. Like they brought in like Adam Dunn, Melky Cabrera, Todd Frazier, like these guys that were like nice pieces, but just absolutely did not pan out. And then like they ended up having to rebuild. Like they had to trade Chris Sale and everything. Now at least like they have an identity of rebuilding, even though they suck. But I'm not sure that the Giants have the same thing. So I was just wondering like if that's something that they're planning right now. Let's see, should I open it up a little bit? Nah, that's too much. I'll leave it right there. Man, I really wish this thumbnail was working today. By the way, we usually have like 6 or 8 people in the chat, so you won't be alone for too long, hopefully. So it's working on one device, but that device has my thumbnails. So what I'm going to try to do is email myself the thumbnail, try to get it to the other device, see if that works. And hopefully I find an opponent. I'm 0-2 today. I tried to play a little bit this morning, but it didn't work out too well. Alright, there we go. It's going on the email. And I'm jumping back in this chat. Oh, what's up, Rodimus? That hip injury is going to affect Posey. Is it something that's been recurring, or did it just started this year? I mean, obviously he had like that injury with the one dude, and then they changed the railroading rule. So I'm wondering if that's like where it all started. Let me sorry, one sec. Gotta turn down some of this volume. There we go. And trying to get this thumbnail up. It should be working now. In about a second. Downloaded, create thumbnail, image.
Time for baseball on MLB Network.
No, not this one.
We bring you Diamond Dynasty action between Chicago and Philly. Standing in, Chipper Jones. He will lead this one off today.
There we go.
Oh, that's off the plate. MLB Network is underway.
Oh boy, Rodimus. What happened? It's been reoccurring? That's not good, yeah. If it's like more than once, absolutely that hip issue is going to be a problem. It was to the same guy. Is it the same guy who just popped off that one day and then back to back? That sucks. What's up, Dan? Welcome back. Everyone say hi to Zanny. Zanny's a new member, I believe. Unless Zanny just changed their name and it's actually somebody else that I already know. Wasn't the same guy? RIP. Stream crash. I'm still live. Is everybody else still live? I was not looking at the screen, sorry. Ooh. Never mind, okay, good. Let me know if there's anything else I need to adjust. No AC today. It's getting cooler in Chicago. So no AC. There's no background noise. Well, there's a little bit from the PlayStation, but hopefully there's not as much background noise as usual. And Stan Musial's been hitting really good for me this last couple days. That's fine, cool.
Off the plate, ball one.
Oh man. So I've been I started off the season like 9-8 or something like that. So I was playing okay, I was hitting pretty decent. And then I wasn't pitching at all. So I got really frustrated. I went back to pure analog pitching once again. So I was at meter, analog, meter, and now I'm back to analog within about 2 weeks. And if that happens, it's not gonna be too good today. But screen says something went wrong. Try refreshing. I'm assuming you already have tried. Because usually when the stream actually messes up, you know what I did today is I tried to go higher quality. So try putting down the quality if it's not working. I tried to go to FPS or 60 FPS today. If it keeps having an issue from multiple people, then I'll go back to the regular low 720p. Yeah, Dan, watch out for those caps locks. Oh man, that kind of thing keeps happening to me, where I throw fastballs. Like that happened in a few games. This guy, Sore Winner, messaged me afterwards. He's like, "Hey, how's it feel to lose with that team?" Because I have Immortals on his team, and he was using like live series guys. They were all diamonds. It was like Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, and all those guys. But for some reason, he felt the need to ask me how it feels to lose, and I was like, "It's fun. I lose to bad players all the time. Stream's fine. Okay, cool." Yeah, Zanny, just so you know, if you're the kind of person that likes using all caps at any point in time, Nightbot will mute you if you do so. Because I always forget, like, after the stream to tune Nightbot. That's just one thing that keeps going over my head. But at the moment, Nightbot likes to ban people for using caps. Don't use caps, that's good. Most people don't, but Dan seems to forget sometimes. But we love Dan, so it's alright. If he got banned, I would just unban him. Like, it's not... It's all good. It's just Nightbot. Ooh, okay. I've been trying to pitch, I've been thinking about it a little bit, and a lot of the Immortals, excuse me, a lot of the Immortals, when you're pitching inside to them, from the opposite-handed, so right-handed to a lefty, it's actually a little bit better than throwing away from them. So especially with, like, left-handed hitters, Griffey, Musial, even Babe Ruth a little bit. If you're opposite-handed, right-handed pitching, throw inside to them. If you're left-handed pitching to a left-handed Immortal, throw outside to them. Seems like it's working a little bit better for me. You can't fix it, but you can get banned. Did you take, like, the gear button at the bottom and turn down the quality? But yeah, so I started like 500 in this season, and then I changed to meter, or changed back to analog, and all of a sudden I hit like 6 wins in a row, and then I lost a couple today, so I was hoping to get to World Series today, but I'll probably have to win like 6 or 7 in a row to get to that point. I feel like he's surprised every time. Sorry, I'm just whiffing on everything right now. I'm looking at the chat. Trying to figure out what Dan was really expecting. See if we could beat this out. Nice. Took a bad route to that ball. Let's see what he tries to do here. I'm not stealing. Mike Schmidt has been hitting really well for me lately. I was like this close to taking him out of the lineup. Actually, I did take him out of the lineup, if you guys remember, for a day. And then when I put him back in, he must realize that I'm grinding for Cal Ripken now, because all of a sudden he's been hitting like crazy. You need to get back to your practice routine. Probably smart. Oh, I had that pitch. A little bit late. Yeah, I've been a little bit inconsistent lately. That pitch always kills me. Curveball inside with the Schmidt. And my pitcher's up. But my pitchers have been hitting well this week. Let's see if we get something up and in. Not going to beat that one out. I did get one up and in, but it was a changeup instead of a fastball. Pinch hitting early. Who was hitting for him? Did you guys watch Coog's Spider-Man stream last night? Oh wow. Well, it was a smart pinch hit apparently. That low and away changeup to Frank Thomas, he usually works. He really hits the inside pitch well. But I'm not totally sure where that pitch was. It was too far over the middle of the plate. I really wanted to get Spider-Man, but I just bought 2K because I do want to play 2K on stream. Spider-Man's been getting great reviews. I just don't know if I can put in $60 to a like RPG single player game. Just because when I put in $60 to like The Show, I'm playing multiplayer online for like 8 months at least, and I probably get out I don't know, thousands of hours of enjoyment from $60 on an MLB The Show game. And I know the same will happen with 2K. I don't know if I'm going to spend thousands of hours playing Spider-Man, so that's the only thing. Proportionality-wise. Early. Yeah. Analog pitching just doesn't feel totally right to me, but every time I go back to meter, I realize that meter's just garbage. What have I thrown him so far? Pitch is low. Let me get one out of the zone first, then I'll probably go upstairs. Alright, so he took that pitch. Let me go high and away outside a little bit. From a lefty, this is okay, as long as it stays outside. Yeah. I wanted it to stay outside. If it got over the plate and he was looking for it, we're just reacting properly. That could have gone a long way. There we go. Change up inside. Not where I wanted it, but not a bad pitch. Tomorrow I'll be playing subscriber games once again. I think a lot of what I'm going to do, because I don't think I'm going to grind for any more in this game. I'm just going to grind 2K. I haven't played 2K in a long time, so we're gonna play the crap out of that game. Is this Immortal Nolan Ryan? Is this Immortal Nolan Ryan? I didn't even realize. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is mostly just play ranked seasons and a lot of subscriber games. It's going to be about it for MLB The Show. I mean, I'm still going to be doing videos. Probably one coming out tomorrow. Yeah, this musical card has a really weird inside swing, so if you're trying to hit righties inside, he gets like a weird... He puts his hands out like too far, and then he jams himself. So you kind of have to hit the ball out away from you and then pull it. But you can also go opposite field with him. I could play BR too, that's true. I'll play some BR for fun for sure. I got on top of that ball a little bit. It was a good pitch. Yeah. Still jammed myself. If I pulled that ball, it would have been a home run. But because of the late swing, the PCI dropped. I could beat that one out. Good reaction from the pitcher. Got him. I was playing ranked seasons yesterday and I got a free Andrew Miller card after a game. That was 100K. Do I watch football? I watch a little bit. I play fantasy football. I watch minimal amounts of football, but that's about it. How about you? Do they broadcast like NFL Network and Venezuela and stuff? I guess you could probably get it like online streaming and stuff.
Ball in. Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around it, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no.
You need to figure out how to be consistent with that part. You're the 1% who watches NFL. Interesting. See if that gets over the plate. There we go. Welcome to everybody who's just joining in. Playing some ranked seasons. Seeing if we can get to World Series today. We're gonna need a 6-0 run on stream today if we're gonna get there, but we're at about 8-14 right now, I believe. Didn't have a great start to to the season, but then rolled off 6 straight wins. Lost a couple games now, but we're getting close. It's a good jump. This guy hit like a 450-foot home run against me using Joe Mauer against a lefty. So that was the one knock on Mauer, right? Like, he's got okay power against righties, great everything else, but pretty bad, like 50 power against lefties. So people were not happy about that. But like, this guy went so deep against me. It wasn't even a terrible pitch, I think. So if you want that Mauer card, he's pretty decent. Why is the PCI so high? What's your favorite team, Rodimus? Oh man. Somehow I got on top of that. I like hitting ground balls though, especially with these speed guys. Like, just get the ball through the hole. A lot of base hits. Like the Chargers, interesting. Are they supposed to be good this year? Get through. Who's playing short? I think that's Cal. Cal's gonna get everything. I'm thinking of doing what like the rest of the YouTubers do, which is whatever, like twitch.tv or like youtube.com in front of their name. But I want to do it more creatively, because I think that's super lame when they do that. So I need to think of a creative way to do it. If you guys have any input, let me know. Because it is useful, I think. Like, people don't think twice about it unless once they do see it. Some people might be interested in coming by. Alright, let's see if the... Nope. Wasn't bad. Stayed off the plate, which is fine. Griffey can hit the inside pitch against lefties, which is what I was mentioning a minute ago. Let's see if we can make this play. I'm a Bears fan, yep. From Chicago, Bears fan. Just picked up Khalil Mack from the Raiders. And apparently we're only supposed to win like 9 games this year. Trubisky is still learning. I was surprised that they, like, I don't mind the pick, right? But it was weird when they gave up so much to move up a 1 spot. What's up, Swolf? Like, I'm not sure that the number 2 pick was going to be Trubisky anyway, so like, I don't know why they gave up so much just to move up 1 spot. It was really strange. Yeah, the Khalil Mack thing. The Raiders certainly weren't happy about it, but the Bears will take it. Apparently the St. Louis Rams, or what are they now? The, what are they? Los Angeles Rams? Apparently they put up a big offer for Khalil Mack before the Bears did. And they didn't take it, so maybe there was some collusion going on, something wacky, but Bears fans aren't complaining, that's for sure. There we go. See if that goes up. Nope. Josh missed it. That's just, it's so hard to pull your hands in on that one. Either it's going to be pulled in too far. Actually, that one could have been okay, but sometimes if it comes over the plate a little bit too much, it'll pull the hands in too far and then you jam yourself. There we go. See if we get a 3 on this. I don't think so. Nope, good play off the wall. Only getting 2. The Reds have 11 grand slams this season. I should not be bunting, actually. 1 out, runner on second. There's no double play in order, and getting him to third with 2 outs is basically the same as him being on second with 2 outs. Still in scoring position.
Yep, that ball went out.
Good to know you're not alone. I've never choked. Actually, I have. No, I've choked 10-0 in an events run though, so it's not as big a deal as Battle Royale. Swolf, how's Vlad going for you? I kind of wish I got Vlad, you know? Kind of wish I went for Vlad instead of grinding the Immortals. You like the California Bears? Is that the new term for the Chicago Bears, or is that a college team? Can't see the gameplay. Welcome back, Dan. You know what makes it hard to see the gameplay is. Oof. Well, where's he going? Can I get him at home? I could get him at home actually if he runs. He should have gone to the second. That was a perfect time to go to second because he was deep enough that there was not going to be a play at home probably. College team, okay. Gotcha. There's nothing I can really do, Dan, because if I cancel the stream, it's just going to reset and do the same thing until I get an Elgato. Is it the same device you usually watch on, Dan? I'm surprised it's doing that. We're going to go for 2. We're going to leave that guy at home. You can see again. Dan's having some issues. There's the YouTube, you know how like when you can't see the video on YouTube, sometimes it just says oops, there was an error, something went wrong. So his video's not showing up. Keeps going back on and off, but I'm not sure if it's because of the stream. I changed the output setting today to see if it still worked, because I can only run 720p through the PlayStation until I get an Elgato. So I wanted to increase the quality of the video in the meantime, but if it keeps happening, then next time I'm just gonna go back to how it was. So we're gonna have to start hitting. I've got 3 hits, but there's been a lot of stuff down the middle that I missed early in the game, and then he started making better pitches. So we're gonna take a look at this and see what I've been doing here. So the pitcher is him. Right-handed batters kind of all over the place. Inside, I haven't been taking enough pitches. Left-handed batters, I've seen a lot of pitches. I got a few hits down the middle. Struck out down the middle as well, so that's amazing. Hits are down the middle. Yeah, he's not throwing along the bottom of the zone, so let's figure out which pitches he's throwing. Pitch type, 4-seam, 10, 9, 29 circle changes, that's why. So I gotta be looking off speed. I gotta be sitting on the circle change and the sinker. Alright, sounds good. See you later, Rodimus. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you guys have hit the like button before you go. Sit and change up. Sinker as well. So I'm going to look sinker actually and try to go to left field and then change up so I can pull it. But apparently curveball is the one I'm going to hit. And that's going to be an out. These freaking stadiums, man. So yeah, I'm saying I'm looking for sinker and change up because they have the same movement. They both go low and in to right-hand hitters. So that's fine. I'm not looking for fastball. He's throwing the fastball just enough to keep me off balance on those other pitches, which is very smart pitching. Like, yeah, he's using Immortal Nolan, but he's also pitching properly. Smart pitching. Oh, he was out for sure. He doesn't have good control though. He has good pacing on his pitches, but not great control. So I need to be hitting that pitch a little bit better.
Inside, ball one. Inside, ball two.
All right, changeup's coming on this pitch. Curveball. 3-1 count. If he throws a curveball, I'm going yard. Where did I miss that? And he just the L2 button just whiffed twice, so he didn't go, and then I was off timing, so wasn't gonna hit it anyway. There's a pitch.
Count 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Let's go up and in. Let's see if he really likes hitting up and in. I'll probably square it up, but if not, yep, foul tip. That's probably a pitch I'm going to use later in the game as well. I just wanted to test him, because I don't want to go up and in too much, otherwise he can sit on it, but I do need to test whether or not I can go up there. So now Griffey up against the lefty, I got to go outside. The problem is he's got the shift on him. I could turn off the shift. Let's just guard lines, I guess. Almost the second time that he beat out the infield. Let's see, he went yard on the changeup away his first at bat, so I don't really want to go away, although I'm not comfortable pitching inside to Frank Thomas. He's been pretty good.
On its way is pitch number 75.
The count is 1-2.
Similar to what I did to Jose Ramirez earlier in the game. He does the same thing, fouls it off, but gets good contact on it. And then I went low and inside with a changeup for the strike 3. Checked it up this time. Let's go upstairs. Oh, too much. Got lucky.
Nope, that's foul.
Not a bad pitch. I'll take it. Where do we go from here? Change up? Let's throw it outside a little bit more. I don't want to throw it down too much. What's up, Prank Bros? If I knew who you were, maybe. But I mean, it's a slow chat right now. Everybody that's watching the chat can see you. So. That part's not your fault. I haven't tuned Nightbot, so he does some weird stuff. I don't mind the spamming symbols part. Let's see if we can beat this one. Ooh, Cal's got to make that play. But it does go down as a base hit to lead off the inning. Schmidt. It's going to be a double, I think. Yeah, he's going to third. I thought he had a chance at second base, but maybe not. It depends who's out there. Ooh. Is that enough? It looks like he's going to catch it. Yeah. I didn't think it had enough on the, off the bat, but it just kept carrying a little bit. Thought it might be, but scored a run at least. Got on the board. It's the 7th inning. I could take CC out, but he's pitching pretty well. All I have to do is not bat. I probably should have taken him out.
Counts 1-0.
There's that circle change. I guess he's throwing a lot more to lefties. There it is again. And there it is again. Got on the board, but we had 2nd and 3rd. Needed to get that run in. Did not. Where do I go? Outside? I feel like Duke Snyder's one of those guys that can actually hit that pitch, but it feels like it, doesn't it? I've actually had the immortal Nolan Ryan like 8 times, which is great. But it seems like on stream I have CC up every time. It works. Nice, nice. You know what else works? Nightbot works. There we go. I hit with CC with a runner on 3rd and 1 out, and I should not have done that. I should have taken him out. It was not smart. He grounded right to the 3rd baseman. Hard line drive, or hard ground ball, but he should never have been in that position. Ever since I said he was throwing a lot of sinkers and changeups, it seems like he started to throw fastballs and curveballs especially. He's mixing it up really well, despite his location not being amazing. Because I still have to look fastball, like, if he throws a fastball down the middle, I have to hit it. But then there's that. Could be watching the stream. 480p worked, okay. So next time I will switch it back, Dan. I wanted to see if it would work with the high, with the higher quality, but I will switch it for you next time, Dan. Let's see, we got the tying run on base. He could be watching the stream. Doubtful though.
Just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Even if he is watching the stream, I don't really care.
It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th.
Didn't really square that ball up, but he is at 95 pitches. Crashed again. That sucks. Oh, you're watching on your phone. That makes sense. Do you usually watch on your phone, Dan? I could have made it. Nope, go back. Couldn't have made it. It was Griffey in center. Let's see where he threw Piazza. He threw me down, which is a very hittable pitch for Piazza. But he went up this time, and a good catch. Don't know what to do. I don't know. Got gaming and regular, and it still don't work. Let me see if I can change up any of the settings in here. I might be able to, actually. I disabled the 60 FPS. Let me know if that helps. Might help a little bit. No. Oh man. Oh, his name is Mo Lester. What a funny guy. Alright, that's gotta be gone. Nope. That's the pitches I was missing earlier in the game. Oh. What's up, Dominic? Welcome back. Good to see you too, man. Is this Immortal Wagner? Oh, thought I had that one. Early swing, it should have moved the PCI to the right spot. Apparently that's weak. Okay. That's just per 9 winning the game for you right there. Immortal Wagner. You can restart your phone. Alright. Hope it works. Up the middle. Cal's gonna make that play. Playing some ranked seasons today. Trying to make the World Series, but we're at 8-14 or so right now. I did use Wagner last game. I could go with Rob Nen. I will warm up Wagner actually. He's probably not going to come in though. I'm probably going to go with Nen. Let's go Frank Thomas. Oh, no worries, dude. No worries at all. Thanks for coming by. Hope everything is going well for you. Apparently the splitter is the best pitch in the game, but the slider is not. That's catchable. That's like the 4th time I hit it to the track to Duke Snyder out there. I just let him center swing on that one. This guy, he doesn't locate great, but he throws off center just enough, and he just mixes up his pitches really well. I really like this Romo card, by the way. Got him in Conquest Destiny, which I don't recommend doing. But if you happen to be grinding for saves or anything like that, might as well get the Conquest Destiny done just for this card alone. Whitey Ford looks okay as well. But the Sergio Romo is definitely usable in the bullpen. It didn't work. That sucks.
Ball inside.
Working on our working hard on the online store. That's good, man. How long did it take me? I want to say probably I probably had to play like 15 games or so for one mission. So I had to do 2 missions to get to Romo, I believe. So that was probably around 30 games. Since I was grinding for saves, it wasn't a big deal, but 30 games is a lot. Since like you play what, let's say 5 conquest games in an hour, so it can take like 6 hours. It's not really worth it for that much. So that was on Hall of Fame, actually. That's good. I thought it was on All-Star. Thought I just wasn't hitting very well, but Hall of Fame, I'll take that. Let me see if I got Gagne. I put an order in for Gagne. Let's see if we can bust it a little bit. 97,799. That's one too many nines. What just happened? Alright, let's see if he comes up for the next game. I picked up a free Andrew Miller game yesterday, so I sold him for 100K. I should have probably kept him because Chapman hasn't been doing well for me, and I faced Miller a couple times, and he's pretty good this year. You're getting 2K on Tuesday? Sweet. I'm getting 2K on Tuesday as well. Tried it on regular YouTube. Didn't work. Need a new phone. Same Swolf. Buying my own money. It's still regular quality. I actually did. I did go back to regular quality because the only thing that changed was I went to 60 FPS. So I turned it off. I turned off 60 FPS in the ingestion settings. So it is back to regular quality, and it's likely not because of the stream. Well, tomorrow out of the gate, I'll just go back to how it was before. I don't think it's the issue, but I will definitely try for you, Dan. Wait, Dan, you're getting 2K as well? I'm super down to make a Pro-Am team or whatever for us. See if we manage to get a game today. Welcome to everybody who's just joining in as well. Played some ranked seasons. We're up to 832, which is good. Lost a couple games when I was at 850. 1-0 on stream so far. Pitching has been better. It was really bad like a couple days ago. Yesterday I was playing great, and the only reason I stopped playing was because I needed to go to bed. Usually otherwise I wait till I get a loss at least, but woke up this morning, 2 losses, and then finally got the clutch home run. Musial is good. You just have to know how to hit with him. So I was just talking about this in the last game, is that especially with Musial, he brings his hands out like really far on inside pitches against right-handed pitching. So if you're trying to hit inside pitches, it feels really weird. Are you in first place, Wolf? Wait, we just got a new event, right? Nice. 13-0 already. What a G. That's ridiculous, man. I'm a 6, what's it called? I win 2 out of 3 games, and that's basically where I sit. So it's hard for me to get these kind of runs, but that's crazy. Because that means you have to beat good players too, right? Like, I lose to bad players sometimes. Rarely, but I do. And then against good players, it's like 50-50. So it's really hard for me to get these wins. But that's crazy. I haven't even tried playing this event. I'm not going to play this event at all. How far are you from that bobblehead? I mean, wait. Wasn't even thinking about the question I asked. How many bobbleheads are you away from usual? So yeah, so the inside pitch is really hard to hit with him, but his outside, like middle to outside half of the plate, he can pull it and hit home runs. He can go up the middle. He has less power against righties, and it's all the way down to a 90. Although it seems okay, and it's usually okay. He feels a little bit weak against righties sometimes. When he does hit home runs against righties, they're usually wall scrapers. But there's certain matchups where he's just really good. Like, he just dominated a Negro pitcher yesterday. I faced Negro and Tion back-to-back yesterday, and I won both games, but Stan Musial, he hits slower pitches a little bit better, I think. Hey, Flatwoods, how's it going? Once you get 20 wins, you'll have it, but still need to do the card stats. Okay, the card stats aren't bad, though. I think it's like 25 hits or something for each of those cards. Maybe 35 for the gold. But but that grind is really short, so it's 100% worth it to do it. Flatwoods, we're playing some ranked seasons today. 1-0 on stream so far. Trying to get the World Series. Don't know if it's going to happen. We're going to need about 5 more wins at least. I think we got 18 points off the last one. It's very possible, but we're going to have to win out for sure. Like, I can't lose on stream today if I want to get to the World Series. And apparently nobody is home Saturday afternoon. I guess I'm the only loser playing video games on a Saturday afternoon. I don't mind putting it up, but like, there's so many people that ask for friendly quits now. Like, literally probably like 2 out of 3 games is they ask for a friendly quit, especially when you're trying to climb up to championship series. It takes forever. Trout or Beltre, who would I start? Well, depends on the position, I guess. Who you have sitting behind him? I would say Trout. Trout's more dynamic. He's got more speed. Third base fielding is broken, and you can never have enough speed in the outfield. So I would go Trout. But I'm thinking I officially regret grinding for Immortals. I wish I didn't do it. I wish I just got Vlad. I wish I got those cards that lead up to Vlad. Immortal Joey Gallo. Yeah. Best card of the game. A lot of people were hoping for a Player of the Month card for Gallo, which he probably deserved it, but it would have broken the game wide open. We can't find an opponent, apparently. If you want Trout, you can move Babe to first and Pujols to third when you get Musial. Or you can take out Trout for Musial. Let's see. Yeah, guys, Dominic's back here today. Dominic's here. Excuse me. Rodimus left a little while ago. Dan was here, but his phone's having trouble. I'm not sure if it's because of the stream or internet, but Dan was here as well. Yeah, I like Babe at first just because he's a lefty. I like the lefty at first. It gives a little bit of advantage, especially with bunt cheese. There's not too much bunt cheese, honestly, but it gives you a little bit of an edge fielding bunts and things like that, trying to get the base. It doesn't have to spin around like the right-handed fielders do at first base. So Babe at first is a pretty decent option, especially when you have Trout. Pujols at third is totally fine as well. Fielding at third base is broken, so it doesn't really matter who you put there. As long as it doesn't screw up your shortstop play. Bro, I was waiting for like 10 minutes to get a... This guy's a World Series player and he wants a friendly quit.
Ball 1, no strike.
Usually my policy is that I always accept friendly quits when they ask for it. First pitch, before the first pitch, but so many people are asking for it now that I don't accept it. Unless they message me and they're like, I gotta go do something or something like that. I gotta go put my kids to bed, so I'll accept it, but generally that's not true. Let's see if the Coors Field advantage can help me here. And it does. I wonder if the wind is blowing out as well, because that pitch does not usually go. I've been hitting that ball the same way with chipper a ton recently, but it's usually just to fly out to the track. Need to change the thing. So wind's actually blowing in. So I really squared up that one, I guess. Boom it is. We've been struggling to hit today. We got the leadoff home run. Man, this Griffey card is so good. Griffey and Pujols have just been amazing for me. A steady 340 hitter. What's up, Zen Fun Times? How's it going? There it is. That's a weird looking camera angle. And it's staying in the park, but it's going to be an inside the park home run. He's just going to let it go because, yeah, that's just unfortunate.
And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Welcome, welcome. Ooh, man. I wanted it. Alright. Good, 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 good. I just combined good, good, and pretty good. Somehow. Talking is fun. But we got 2 runs so far. We got another base hit. And this guy asked for a friendly quit. Generally, those people are more inclined to actually quit, rage quit and everything. That's what I was just thinking, Flatwoods. But, he may not. 3-1 count. I needed to have a better swing on 3-1 than that, but it is what it is. Subscribed, appreciate it, man. Or woman. Is that a child in your profile pic? I wasn't totally sure. You had a grand rule double at Polo Grounds? But wait, what's the significance of the... If it is a ground rule double, what's the significance? No, it's you, okay. I can't, it's like a... It's super zoomed in, so I can't tell. You're 8? Gotcha. I can't see what is in the profile pic, so I can't tell. But welcome. If you're actually 8 or if you're just trolling, welcome either way. Playing some ranked seasons today. Tomorrow we'll be playing subscriber games, so a couple of new subscribers today. If you guys are interested in playing on stream, we will be doing that tomorrow. Try to give some advice as well on how to play. Welcome to everybody who's just joining in. We got 14 people in the chat, so welcome to everybody. Appreciate your presence. And there's a walk. We got 2 home runs in the first inning at your cottage in the photo. I've always wanted to have a cottage. That just seems really cool.
That's a ball.
We got a low K here. He's got... that could have been hit 400 or 540 feet. But he let it go.
I got 2-1 the count.
I don't think he's gonna quit now. If I went 1-2-3, he might have. Cause some people are just like, all right, you didn't take my friendly quit, hit 2 runs in the first inning, and then you hit me 1-2-3 on the pitching side. But since he got a base hit or a walk early on, he's like, all right, I can come back on this guy. And he's running. Needed to change up my timing. He just walked right into that one. Yikes. Alright. We could get him. Stan's got enough of an arm. If he's running. Smart move. Yeah, he would have been hosed. He's got just enough arm for that location, but man, this Don Sutton card, his control is something else. I can't use the sticks right now. This is all user error, but yesterday I was using this dude and he was locating everything. Every single spot that I wanted the ball to go. Unstoppable. As long as you're not throwing the screwball, because the screwball can get away from you, but the rest of his pitches are on point. 8 with the cottage doing something wrong. Aren't we all, Flatwoods? Immortal, Gossage, or Wagner? It depends on what you got in the bullpen. Wagner so far, he has a 0 ERA in about 12 innings, and he's just amazing. But I just faced Gossage for like the first or second time a couple games ago, and that guy is insane. Can we go 3? Oh, I probably could have. He took an extra step. No, that's probably fine. You can see for 5 minutes. That's good. Trammell's your shortstop. Not that good. That's all good. The point of DudeFood Gaming is to help everybody get better at this game. So, as always, all streams are open question answers. So if you have any questions about gameplay tips, lineup suggestions, that's just a terrible at bat. Was that with no outs? Yeah, that I needed to get the guy to third. That's my fault. I would Luis me. I would go with Gossage. Except he's just, it's so much grinding, man. So I don't blame you if you don't want to do the grind. For the grind, Wagner's probably better. But when you do Wagner, you have to do 41 saves with Rob Nen, which automatically gets you 41 saves closer to Gossage. It's like you could do both, but Wagner's just faster, and he's great. He's a little bit tougher because left-handed hitters are strong against lefties, like the Immortals and stuff. So Gossage is generally better all around.
What do you got?
Dan, I told you, I fixed the quality. I took off the 60 FPS, which was the only difference. And I will switch tomorrow, but I can't switch in the middle of the stream because it'll cancel everything. How do you get your hitting better? Well, I got some video tips. So if you haven't seen the videos, those are going to help a lot. Especially 12 tips for plate discipline. It depends on where you are in standings. So discipline can help you get some pitches that are easier to hit. So like if you're disciplined, you work the count, you get some more fastballs down the middle. That helps a little bit, but the way to be disciplined is outlined in that video. It's a little bit longer of a video, but it shows you how to be disciplined, not just like be disciplined like most people say, just like take pitches, blah blah blah. It's more of a skill than people will give it credit for, so check that out for sure. The main thing is that you want to make sure that you are hitting the pitches you need to hit. Cut down strikeouts if you can. There's a practice video that's pretty helpful, I think. That's what I do to practice anyway. And if you can cut down your strikeouts and hit the pitches you need to hit, you'll be golden. Thank you, Flatwoods. How do you get to World Series? So World Series, I know Swolf, you can get to championship pretty easy, right? So once you get to Hall of Fame, that's when play discipline really matters. Because on All-Star, your PCI is a little bit bigger. You can hit pitches that are like a little bit off and still connect with them pretty well. But once you get to Hall of Fame, you can't do the same things. Like you swing and miss a little bit more, the PCI is smaller. All you do is PCI on the ball. That's what I do, man. My reactions are actually not amazing. They're pretty good. They're pretty good, but they're not top notch. I just anticipate really well, and I have good muscle memory because I've just played this game for so long. The Blue Jays, they are playing, yeah, who are they playing? I knew who they were playing, but I forget. Indians. Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Josh Donaldson trade. Hey Rob, how's it going? Welcome back. Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I had the PCI right on it. Yeah, that's what I do, Swolf. I just throw the PCI around when I'm getting up to championship series because it's all on All-Star. So I just throw the PCI around, try to react to the ball. More often than not, it works fine. I am using zone hitting. It's there's no PCI on though. So it's a zone with buttons, no PCI visible. So when you see the PCI on the bottom right corner, that is where my left stick is aimed, but you just can't see it on the screen. There we go. Did I miss anybody? Thanks for everybody for stopping by the way. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, make sure you hit a like button. Flatwoods is dropping some of the videos for you, Zem. Yeah, so Flatwoods is our mod, big time supporter of the channel. And so if you have any questions, or if you have any specific videos you're thinking about, Flatwoods can probably link you to them. The ones that he's linking right now are my, not just most popular, but like most important videos, I think. Especially not pitching to corners. I don't know if he's already put that one there. No PCI is the best PCI. That one's actually for Luis Me. I have a video on why I don't use the PCI, even though I do use zone. A big part of it is just because I've been playing so long and they didn't used to have the PCI on default. So the default setting was no PCI, and I just used it like that. So that's really the reason why I started. But the reason why I haven't switched to a PCI is outlined in that video. How many subscribers do you have? I'm gonna guess 3. Yeah, so Zem, on the pitching side, avoid pitching to corners. The video that Flatwoods just dropped is why you'll see that, like, if you know baseball, you're trying to pitch to corners, even the 4 corners of the plate, but the 4 corners of the two-dimensional catcher's view plate are not actually the best spots to throw the baseball. The best spots are like around here, a little bit off center, just because the PCI snaps to the corner, and it's not intuitive, which is why I do bring it up in a video, and I think that helps a lot of people. 267, nice. He's going to keep his pitcher in. So this guy doesn't seem like a quitter despite asking for a friendly quit. Lost your first event game? Oh man, distracted. That's my fault. Wait, your controller died? Oh wow. That's the worst. You could have got lucky and the controller dies in between pitches. But you're just going to quit out. Oh, okay. But then you won't have your... It's going to be harder to stay in first place. I'm not sure if the leaderboards matter to you that much, but you don't want to take the extra loss just because, if you're trying to climb the leaderboards. By the way, guys, Swolf is in first place in events once again. He's just beasting it up on the events leaderboard. And just lost his first one. You were first once. Fair enough. Trying to get these diamonds. True, true. But you already got Vlad, so like, why do you need diamonds? What do you need stubs for? Unless you're trying to do like immortal exchanges now. I'm not sure why you would want to, but you could. You could. Oh, finally a take. You want Carpenter, smart. Oh,
Can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Dominic, I don't know if you've been here for the subscriber games, but me and Swolf play pretty much every time that we hold subscriber games, and I think he's like 4-2 against me.
He makes the catch.
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, Rob, and it used to be that friendly quits I would accept no matter what before the first pitch. But lately, like 2 out of 3 games, people are asking for friendly quits. So if I accepted 2 out of 3 games, that wastes like at least 10 minutes of my time, sometimes more. Especially like last game, I couldn't find an opponent, so that can waste like 20 minutes of my time, and I'm not about to do that. So at this stage, I'm no longer accepting friendly quits even before the game starts, which is kind of a bum move, but it is what it is at this point. Oh no. Well, whoever he's playing at second base is trash. I think it's Jose Ramirez. And this is why I say all the time, guys, if you're trying to think of who to put at second base, second base in this game is actually a premier defensive position. I like to have as best defense as I can at second base. Of course, shortstop and center field, catcher if you can, but second base, you can't just throw anybody out there because there's so much that second basemen are able to do in this game. And double plays, deep in the shift, you got to be able to make those plays. It's a big difference. Yeah, if you're like Swolf and you're so good, you can go 12-0 in BR and pull a Louis T on, sell it for 1,000,000 stubs. There we go.
He beat it. Safe.
I'll get to your question in a second, Dominic. Did I miss another question? I do see Zem's question about stubs. Do I want Trout, Zeb? I'm not going to get Trout. Unless I get the stubs for it. I might. But at the moment, I don't really need him. Just because I have Immortals. Hopefully Ted Williams, or I get Babe Ruth soon, hopefully. I have to get 170 more innings with him. At some point get Babe Ruth, and then there won't be really space in my outfield. So I won't get Trout, but you want 1,000,000 stubs. If you're good enough, all you have to do is go to World Series every time. You can probably sell your rewards for 100 or 200K. But that's not a luxury that everybody has. So, Zem, do you know how to flip cards? What's up, Cardinals Nation? How's it going? Oh, okay.
Off the plate, ball 1. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how.
So if you know how to flip cards, Zem, I would recommend flipping diamond souvenirs, or not diamond souvenirs, diamond equipment, or bronze souvenirs that are being used for exchanges, for immortal exchanges and things like that, because they move really quickly. If you don't know how to flip cards, there's some better tutorials on YouTube. I'm not going to explain it here because it's a bit tough. Basically, buy low, sell high. Oh boy. So close. Yeah, so can you say what there was a moment where you noticed all of a sudden you got significantly better? Switched to monitor, got a pair of control freaks. So, yeah, so the time that I got significantly better is when I started sitting below eye line with the TV. I think we talked about this before. I know I put it in a video. I can't remember if we had a conversation about it though. So when I saw the best jump from like being okay at the game to being like good at the game and starting to really dominate more than I was before, or actually for the first time, started winning a lot of games, is when I started sitting below eye level with the TV. So I used to play on a TV, and that's when I started getting better. I was like, I'm just popping everything up. I have great timing, and I'm popping everything up. So let me try something new. I sat on the floor Oh, just missed it. I sat on the floor. The TV was actually above my head level, so I was looking up towards the TV, and then I started smoking everything. So that was the biggest difference that I made. All right, thanks for stopping by, Zem. If you want to come back, we're going to be playing subscriber games tomorrow. I can give some personalized tips if you'd like to play a game, a friendly, and that's generally what we do. Let's see. Swolf is in first place because he's a beast. So yeah, what diamond did you get, Swolf? Got a Lindor, not bad, not bad. Somehow I pulled a Andrew Miller after a post game yesterday, so I sold him for 100K. But Chapman hasn't been doing well for me, so I'm wondering if I should have kept that Andrew Miller. So I sold him though, and I'm trying to get Gagne because I need a right-hander in the back of my bullpen. Like, I haven't been pitching well with my bullpen. Yeah, well, he was in first place, but basically tanked on purpose after his controller died. So he's going to get up there, for sure. Ooh, just missed it. I think I have like 14 hits on this game, despite only having like 4 runs. How many runs do I have? Oh, dang, I have 5 runs on 12 hits. That doesn't usually happen. Usually I'm sitting at like 5 runs on 7 hits. I didn't think he was throwing me another strike. Let's see. Yeah, the other thing, Dominic, is the discipline stuff. Those were the 2 big things. The first step that I took was the monitor stuff, or not the monitor, the sitting below eye level. And if you do go to a monitor, you can also tilt the monitor upwards because it lets you see the ball at the bottom of the zone a little bit better. There's a few different reasons, I think. It's kind of pseudoscience. Kind of pseudoscience for me anyway, for the eye level stuff. But it seemed to work every time. Like, every time I sit below eye level, or I get my other monitor and then tilt the screen up, because this monitor screen does not tilt at all, I always do better. I see the changeups and the curveballs low much better. Like right now, I swing and miss at low stuff all the time, but when I'm on that monitor, I never swing at that stuff. Monitor has to be so much better because 2 years ago I had a monitor for 2017, 2K17. Noticed that I was a much better player on 18, on a 55-inch. Yeah, there's definitely input lag. So gaming monitors can reduce the input lag, and so that definitely helps. A-Team's just trash. Are you getting 2K19, Dominic? I'm getting it. Swolf is getting it. Dan's getting it. We're all getting it on Tuesday. And Alex is getting it as well. So I'm wondering if you guys want to run like a Pro-Am or something like that. Because I'm going to be playing 2K on stream as well. Very soon, nice. Alright. Stan's been hitting very well for me last couple days. I was about to drop him in the lineup, but he started picking it up for me, so he's sticking around. He's going to throw me a couple splitters here. He just started with a changeup. Let's see if he throws a low and away splitter. If he does, it's going to be a home run. Went with a fastball instead. Smart. Have not played 2K since June. I have never bought a 2K on release. I always buy it at like the end of the year. Last one I bought was late 2017 or 2K17, so I bought it in like the summer or something. And before that, the last 2K game I had was 2K12 on PS3, so barely played, but I really want to get into it this year. I'm definitely going to be streaming the show as well and doing videos. But I want to play some 2K.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit on the ground to short. Schmidt has it. Go to first is in time.
You got it down the line pretty quick for a 62. Oh, that's who it is. The Jose Leclerc card. Everybody's been saying he's really nasty. This is the second time I faced him. He's pretty good. There's that Diamond Matt Chapman card, which is free, by the way, if you guys are looking for a budget squad or anything like that. Matt Chapman is free. All you have to do is play like 2 games. 1 full game and then 1 conquest game, basically. You guys look at that program. He's a 20% reward, and you don't have to lock any cards for him. I'm probably gonna get him at some point, just because like his defense is so slick, and he's got a ton of power against righties. He might be an okay bench bat. I don't think I'll ever need to use him, but like if there's an event later in the year or something like that that's really cool, I would definitely want to have him. Oh boy.
Right now, that ball got him right there. First base. Digging in. The right fielder, number 12. Player with multiple tools, but he's best known as a major power.
This is not a good pitch, but he's not been hitting anything. Low and away sinker. Actually, that got in a good spot, but if it had gotten any bar to the plate, it's very hittable. That was also a good pitch. What's up, Heat Plays? How's it going? How long have I been streaming? Since 3 p.m. Central. It's about an hour and a half. I'll probably be streaming for another hour and a half at least. Maybe 2.5 hours. It depends on how many games I win. If I lose 2 games, then I'm probably done. If I keep winning, then I'm going to play probably till I get to World Series. I'm at 832. Probably going to have to win 5 more games at least, including this one. Tomorrow we'll be playing subscriber games, though. Bum swing. Oh, man. Bum swing. That was a good pitch to hit this time, though. Especially on a cutter. Gotta have that one. That's a good pitch. Cutters are so rigged, I can't miss that pitch. Oof. Man, Mike Schmitz has some good swings last couple days. He came out of my lineup, and then he came back refreshed. I think 19 they've done really got a good job with improvements, listening to the community. A little heads up, if we end up pro-am, we need a pure rebounder. Yeah, the glass cleaners for sure. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna make my build. I've just been like the last week or so, I've been absorbing an insane amount of 2K content. Just like every day. While I'm playing, I'm listening to like, or watching like some kind of video about pro-am builds and things like that. And yeah, so, oh man, there goes the perfecto.
No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Out of here into the visitors.
The previous, I had no idea there was a perfect game going on. But the previous batter, Matt Vescursion, was like really excited about the strikeout, and I was like, why is he so excited? And I realized that it was a no-hitter. The very next pitch was gone. You got one? Nice. Takeover badge, it's nothing to mess around with. Yeah, takeover seems pretty nice. I think they just, they announced yesterday, Mike Wang said that just because you have takeover doesn't mean it's automatically a boost to your stats. Like getting to takeover as well, like getting hot and getting cold actually adjusts your stats on the fly as well. So like if you're trying to get speed boost or something like that, if you're like an 85 ball control, then even on the way to takeover, you can get to that 86 to get speed boost and stuff like that. For my prelude, I made a 3-and-D power forward. I don't know how that's going to play because he's got short arms. He's kind of versatile as a defender. He could probably defend like 3 through 5. But I don't know how it works with the 2K meta. Get up. Nope. 2 outs. I haven't had any runs since the 4th inning. Do I think Charlie Blackmon will get a diamond upgrade? Has he been doing well? If he's hitting like at least 380 over the last month, then yes. Otherwise, no. Actually, it depends on his power too, because I don't know if his contact got decreased much. Maybe it did. I don't know what got decreased last time, which is a thing, but he has to be like on that kind of pace, like something around 380 or like at least 10 home runs in the last month. Otherwise, probably not. It would be too soon to put him back up to diamond. Because he's been a diamond for a little while now. Yeah, I don't even know what Justin Turner was doing, but obviously he was super hot. Power versus lefties got decreased, so is he hitting more? Is he slugging more against lefties now? Oh, that was catchable. It was a tweener though, like I couldn't catch it on the fly and then I overdove it. Oh well. Probably pinch hitting, yep. So yeah, Dominic, I don't know what I'm gonna do for my build if we do pro-am and stuff. It just depends on like what the skill of our group is if we do end up playing together. Depending on the skill of whatever group I play in. Because obviously I haven't played in a long time, so I don't know if I'm actually good or not. My playstyle is kind of like post and passing, so I'm thinking I'm going to toy with the idea of doing like a playmaking post scorer, but I just don't know. I don't know if that would fit the meta at all. Because I like to get in the post and then have the team run around, get open, and then spot up for a 3. I think Anthony Rizzo goes back up to diamond. Very possible. He's got a... The thing is, there's only, what, 3 weeks left of the season. You want to be a small forward for that build. Interesting. I could do that. That would be interesting. What kind of height should I make that? Like, should it be a big small forward? Like one that can pass as a power forward, or should it be like a pure like 6'8" small forward? Yeah, there's only 3 weeks left of the season, so I just don't know if there's enough time for Rizzo. He's got to be super hot as well. If he keeps up like whatever pace he's at right now, he's got to keep it up for the rest of the season. He might get that last second diamond. This game's getting out of hand. Might have warmed somebody up. Tying run is on base. I'm just wondering if I should warm up Immortal Wagner just yet. I think I'm going to hold on to him for the 9th. Oh boy. That should have been hit a million miles. What's a cheap gold lefty relief pitcher? Alex Wood off the ticket counter is the best that you can get. Come on. Oh my god, make this catch. Do I have to run and jump in this one? Oh. You have Alex Wood. Sean Doolittle. Sean Doolittle's probably good. I'm trying to think if there's any like program lefties that are good. You could do Jake McGee. He's not gold, obviously he's a diamond, but he's a pretty easy program if you don't have him. The Kevin Durant build, gotcha. Okay.
Count is 2 and 1.
Yeah, but I was trying to gauge if I could catch that on the run or not, or if I could just stand there and catch it, and the ball kept rotating up the wall, and I was like, all right, this is not going to be catchable just standing there, so I had to risk it. Usually they don't make that play. Like, if it's not robbing a home run, it's almost impossible to catch balls off the wall this year. Oh, so close. Thank you, Rob. And whiff down the middle. Yanked it. What about a righty? I like the Drew Storen from the programs. I've had him in my rotation for the longest time up until I got all these diamonds. Drew Storen has been one of my best relievers all year. Raisel Iglesias is decent. Basically anybody who has a sinker, first of all. Roberto Ozuna is pretty good. Some people can hit him really well. Just don't throw his cutter. Don't throw Ozuna's cutter if you do want to use it. If you do want to use him. I pretty much spam his fastball and then his Brad Hand's a good option too. But I hit him pretty well. Josh Hader, of course. Zach Britton, he also has a sinker, so he's decent. There's a lot of options. I just don't know what those costs are, so I know you want someone cheap. I don't know if they're affordable or not. Program player is Jake McGee. He's done really well for me. Let's see who else is in these programs. Good, not good, okay, and I forget about the silvers. Okay, I guess, not good. So yeah, there's only a couple options in the programs. Excuse me. Losing my voice. Jake McGee is great. Let me show you what he's been doing. I'd say 80% of his stats are online. 243. So he's been declining actually. He was at 180 or something. But he's very good. The new Jose Leclerc, I just faced him in this game. He's amazing. He's got a splitter as well. Good velocity and stuff like that. Is Leclerc in here? No. This Carter Caps, I haven't heard much about him. Miller's pretty good, but obviously he's very expensive. Betances is garbage. He gets hit pretty hard because he throws a cutter. Everything kind of breaks in the same direction. But Leclerc, he's 16K, so he's not very cheap. But he's not as expensive as I thought he would be. It's pretty good. If you're going right-handed, Blake Trinan's pretty good. Diaz is okay. Felipe Vasquez is also good. There's a lot of, like, basically all these golds are very good. There's not many you can go wrong with, so just feel it out, see what you like. A lot of those golds are very good. Personally, I prefer guys with sinkers. So if he has a sinker, try that out. But depends on how your pitching style is. See if we can get a quick game this time. Man. Should close this window. He's got 91 home run per 9, 94 clutch. Well, yeah, it's pretty good. So where is he lacking? Is he lacking in the last 3 categories then? Like control, break, velocity? Those per 9s are pretty good. Wait, no, you already put those there. Never mind. Yeah, he's great. He's a lot cheaper than I thought he would be too, because Broxton is like 30K or something like that. Or is he? Broxton's more expensive than Jose Leclerc. And Jose Leclerc is a much better pitcher than Broxton. I think the overalls are probably the biggest reason why there's the difference, but I mean, you can't go wrong. Yeah, McCutcheon to New York. It was like a week ago, I think. Apparently they lost his bags, right? The airline lost his bag, so he has no clothes. That sucks. That just happened to my grandma last week. They lost one of her bags. It went to, so the people that tagged her bags, instead of looking up the confirmation number, they looked up her name, and they're like, okay. They like typed in the first 3 letters and then just hit enter. So they tagged the bag with the person with that had the same 3 first letters of the name and just didn't look at it. So it went to like Cleveland or something, and it took like 2 days for the bag to get back. But luckily it didn't get completely lost. So his control is down. I do care about control, but I care about pitch selection a little bit more. And he's got 3 different moving fastballs. So he's got the 4-seam, 2-seam, and splitter, which I really like. And he's got 5 pitches total. So despite him not having the control, his different pitches I think will overcome that. In general, he's just going to be a great card. Question is, do I get him? I have Gagne on a buy order, so I want to use him as my closer. Right now I have Billy Wagner as my closer, but if it's like 3 righties coming up, there's no chance I'm bringing in Billy Wagner. Because it's Immortal Wagner. It's like he's got a 0 ERA, but at the same time, like Frank Thomas comes up, followed by like Pujols and whatever, like Vlad. I'm not gonna throw it. This guy's gonna be good. Let's hope not. He does have Hall Immortals, and he also has freaking Vlad, and he has all the Immortals. Yo, this has got to be the most dedicated MLB The Show guy in the history of the world. Either that, or he's like useful and he just gets 12-0s all the time. He's got the same winning percentage as me. How's that possible? He must have put in a lot of money then. So with that record, you're not going 12-0 in BR very often. I know from experience. You had to pick him up because you got down to 15K? Yeah, no doubt. That's a very good pickup. Let's hope he's not that good though, Swolf. Let's hope not. I don't think SDS knows where the barrel of the bat is. Not the barrel, the sweet spot of the bat. I think they think it's like right in the center of the barrel, where it's not. It's actually towards the end of the barrel. Slightly. Because if you ever see the swing replays at the bottom, if you square up a ball, the ball's coming right in the center of that barrel. Minor detail. I don't think that anybody really cares about that. But it's just visible to me. Who is he pitching? He's pitching the 88 or whatever Felix Hernandez. The Road to Vlad card. He's got all Immortals, and that's great. I can't tell if I'm lagging or if he's lagging or if it actually just froze. Somebody lagged. My internet's still up. So I think he's about to freeze out. Let's hope so. Let's see whose it is. It's not my internet. I'm still hardwired and I'm still online. Mookie Betts is the first player ever to hit 40 doubles, steal 20 plus bases in 4 straight seasons. Legend. He's not pitching. Can I do anything here? Can I step off? Pause. Nope. Nothing's going on here. I really would like to not freeze. All right. So cutter equals no. Ozuna's any good? Yeah. Exactly. Spam his four seam and his spam his four seam and his slurve, but throw the slurve off the plate a little bit. But don't throw his cutter ever. It depends. If it's early like this, a 0-0 game, I give it like 5 minutes usually. If I'm losing, I wait a minute and then quit. If I'm ahead, then I might wait it out a little bit longer. It's just strange at the beginning of the game. We'll have to see. Maybe this is how this guy makes his stubs. Maybe he just plays Battle Royale, forces disconnects, and then gets 12-0. But yeah, he plays. If you have a guy with a sinker, it's probably a better option. Ozuna's, I think, I like throwing two-seamers as well. But Ozuna's two-seamer, I think, doesn't have as much control as opposed to some other pitchers. So I don't like using him as much with the two-seamer. I change up rarely just to get them off balance a little bit. But usually I attack the hitters with the four-seam and slurve. And he's been in my lineup. He's been in my rotation for a long time, my bullpen. I always say the same 3 things. I say lineup, and then I say rotation, and then I say bullpen. I'll figure it out one day. But he's been my bullpen for a very long time. I just took him out recently, so he's pretty good. Player of the Month, Flaherty. I faced him yesterday. Can't remember how he did. But I think he's decent. We can take a look at him when we come out of this game. Ronnie 2K went live on Twitch. He did that this morning too, and then we just sat there and he never showed up. Oh, he actually posted on Twitter, which means he's actually going to be on this live stream. We're gonna wait 2 more minutes for this freeze out. If he doesn't quit, then we're gonna quit. Oh, but since I'm not on Elgato, the stream is gonna have to restart too, which would be frustrating. So we might even wait a little bit longer. I don't want to wait because we're on stream and I just want to get into a new game so that you guys aren't like sitting here watching nothing. But if you have any questions in the meantime, let me know. Gameplay questions or baseball questions, want to discuss anything, let me know. I'm trying to figure out if some details on here. Ooh, we got the lost connection. Nice. He gave up. Alright, that means we get to go right back into a game. And we got the plus 16. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But that gets us closer to World Series. 864, let's say if we get 14 points a game on average. Well, let's see how much I have left. 36 points left. Probably 3 wins. 3 wins. We get about... Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. GG's for sure. This is one of the most intense games I've ever played in my life. 3 wins in a row. Definitely possible. Gonna leave it right there. Apparently nobody's playing on a Saturday afternoon. Probably smart. Probably be doing real things in real life. Or you can just play video games, man. man, Ronnie 2K is doing a massive giveaway right now. All-Star O'Day. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. He's got that submarine. Obviously, it's very good. The thing is, like, most people can't hit it well, but you'll run into a couple people that just absolutely feast on submariners. So just watch out for that. He's got the sinker, I believe. So it's a great combo. It's a great combo for sure. Some people consider it cheese, but like as long as you're like your rotation's already like gold, it's not really cheese because you're just keeping it the same. Like if you have like an immortal team and then you have like All-Star O'Day, then it's cheese. But if you have golds on your team, it's totally cool. Totally cool. I had Alex Wood in the counter. He's a little bit of cheese. But it's totally fine. 8-0 Rodimus. Nice. Still coming back from that don't choke this time. Don't choke. We're with you, Rodimus. Are you trying to go 12-0 today? Or 20-0? Because I can't play, like if I play 6 games in a row, just Battle Royale even, I think my stamina is a little bit higher now, but sometimes if I play too many games of Battle Royale in a row, then I just doesn't work out for me. I always blow it. We gotta change this back to pure. Alright, this guy's got Tiant on the mound. So I'm gonna have to really pitch in this game. I did face Tiant yesterday for the first time. And then Negro right after. Beat them both. That's not a good swing. 20 is too much. Yeah, if you're trying to do it all at once, no chance. 20 games could take 3 innings, let's say 5, 4, about 4 hours, right? At least. Online is probably more, so probably 6 hours at least if you try to do all 20 games at once. He hit that curveball, so I think he's a reactionary hitter. That pitch is going to be good for me all game. Because he hit that curveball low, and he's running. I saw it too late. He had me timed up perfectly. Let's go here. Get him at second. There used to be a time where people try to cheese that, so I'm reflexively always throw it to second, but I don't think you can really run on that anymore. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for everybody that's just stopping by. Hope you guys are enjoying so far. Trying to get to World Series today. Yikes. Yeah, Schmidt can't hit that pitch. He only hits the outside half in like low sliders sometimes. He can't hit that pitch. Knuckleball is his R1 pitch. Let's see if he tries to spam it. He does go first pitch with a knuckleball. Some people, once they get that knuckleball, that's all they throw. But he does go to the slider second pitch. I do have the Ryan. I do have the Ryan. I have the Billy Wagner. I'm not very close to anybody else. If I wanted to, I could get Raleigh Fingers in a couple days probably. But I know that once I get the Raleigh, I have to go back and I have to do the Raleigh missions before I can get to the Goose. So that's the frustrating part for me. Like, I don't want to do all those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this ranked season. And I'm going to try to get into a position where all I have to do is those last 25 Goose saves to get to the Raleigh, and then we'll see from there. But I probably have at least 25 ranked seasons saves I want to do before I go back to grinding. There we go. He's going to throw a knuckleball right here. Ooh. Yeah, after you throw, if you have a fastball and you're a knuckleballer, if you give up a home run on a fastball, you better believe he's throwing knuckleball on the next pitch.
1-1.
I like Stan Musial in this matchup as well. For some reason, he hits the slow pitches much better and those out and away pitches. So yesterday he hit 2 bombs off of Necro, and I expect more of the same from him today. You guys remember 2-3 weeks ago when they released Conquest Destiny? I was saying that it was going to be a massive content drop and just amazing content, and then it didn't happen. And then the week after that, it was just transactions, so it was whatever. But then this week I was like, all right, they've got to do massive content drop because like they need one, and they said they're going to pull out Immortals, and then they didn't. I was also thinking, like, because 2K was coming out, they wanted to hype up the game again, and it just didn't happen for them. Didn't happen for us, unfortunately, but probably not going to be grinding much this game anymore. Just going to be playing ranked seasons. On stream, we're going to be doing a lot of subscriber games, a lot of ranked seasons. Some BR as well, probably, just for fun.
That's inside.
Do I think they're waiting for October? The thing is, like, there's so much they need to do, right? Like, they have, what's it called? Future Stars cards. They have the Finest cards, which come out after October. They haven't done anything with, like, hardware, Impact Veteran, that kind of stuff. They've just done, like, career arcs and stuff. They have 3 Immortals to release, at least. Is kind of what they hinted towards. 2019. Yeah, exactly. So they've got a lot to do. So every week I think it's going to be like that week. But who knows at this point? It's just they have so much. It seems like they're trying to stretch this game out to be 12 months long. But it's not a 12-month game. Once the baseball season's over, that should be where, like, you should have already had all your major content drops by that point, and then you're just doing fun stuff on the side, cool events, the Finest cards, things like that. But yeah, I'm really thinking about this tweet that Shelfie sent 4 days ago now, and he said that he has big news coming in a few days about the future of competitive play in MLB The Show. And I've just been thinking about that tweet for about 4 days straight. So I hope he puts out a video or something, or maybe he already did and I just didn't see it. He's really going to the knuckleball now. That's fine. I hit knuckleballs pretty well. Didn't know that there would be 3 Immortals. Yeah, so one's definitely going to be Ted Williams. They pretty much confirmed that before this game ever came out. The other 2, there was a leak earlier in the year, and it's not confirmed. Some people are saying absolutely not possible, but some people are saying that there's going to be a Justin Verlander Immortal, and they make Mike Trout Immortal. Mike Trout Immortal, maybe they could do. It's kind of early in his career for it, though. I also heard a Kershaw Immortal. I don't think either of those pitchers are going to get an Immortal card, only because Kershaw has had a down year. I think if he continued to dominate and didn't have the injuries, I think that he might have got an Immortal card, just based on the leaks. And Mike Trout, I mean, he's as good as it gets. I wouldn't mind an Immortal Mike Trout, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Other than that, I have no real good guesses for you though. Couldn't imagine, like, I just don't understand the program plan this year. You know, it is what it is. Hopefully they learn from it next year. Apparently, alright, so eat some good food, man. We'll be around. We'll be back when you're back. Apparently, like, 2018 was a bad year for all sports games, like 2K18, NHL 18, obviously the show 18 with the programs. I don't mind the gameplay too much. There could be some better RNG stuff, but I don't mind the gameplay. It's just the programs. The mortals kind of threw people off a little bit. All right.
Settling in now, Duke Snyder. Leading on for the left fielder. Down the line.
If it's high, let it fly. If it's low, let it go. They're all starting high, but they're starting at the top of the zone. So they're probably going to drop below the zone, and I just need to recognize that.
Number 31.
Yikes! He's throwing the knuckleball to a pitcher. Hopefully that means he's just throwing the knuckleball for the rest of the game. We'll get a couple more runs off of him. Get over his head. Sometimes Schmidt drops that ball. Yo, I have a video, not a video, but I have a clip of a game I was playing when I was getting really frustrated. It was runners on second and third, 2 outs, 2-2 game in the 8th inning. Line drive to Mike Schmidt at shortstop, goes through his face, and he scores a run there, and then the next batter hits a grand slam, or a 3-run homer or something. And then I lost the game. So, yeah. That was real fun. Blamer's the Flamer. What does that mean? It's so nice not to have the AC on while I'm streaming. It was starting to get loud, but apparently my sinuses have not gone away, so my voice still sounds kind of stupid. I've had a stuffy nose for about the last 6 months. Why was that pitch so close to the plate? It's an old joke. That's okay. Good pitch. Wasn't where I wanted it, but it was going to be good. This could be bad, but that's actually good. Nope, that's bad. Whirlwind of emotions. 8-1. I mean 8-1. That's not good. That's unfortunate. But you can still get the 12 wins. It's just 4 in a row. How do you hit knuckleballers? First of all, if it's high, let it fly. So swing at it if it's high. If it starts at the, like, anything lower than the top of the zone, it's probably going to fall off the table, especially early in the count. Don't swing at it. If it starts above the zone, then start getting ready to hit it. You can try to hit it up the middle. You can try to hit it for power, but up the middle the other way is probably the best. So before he throws the pitch, you're thinking, Alright, I want to take this knuckleball up the middle. So that's the first thing. Before he throws the pitch, you're thinking, I want to take a knuckleball up the middle. It's a lot easier against Necro because Necro basically just spams knuckleballs. Tiant can throw other pitches like that. So he's going slider knuckleball a little bit. So you can't sit on it necessarily, but and then in that case you have to time it up. You have to guess the location of where it's going to end, so you can't track it. The ball dances around. You can't put the PCI, you can't follow the ball when it's dancing. You have to put the PCI in the location you think it's going to finish. I also think that's the same thing as hitting curveballs. But I put the PCI in a spot once I see the first couple milliseconds of the ball flying. And then I put the PCI where I think it's going to go and just try to time it up. Not sure what pitch that was. That might have been a curveball. Yeah. Alright, let's see. He's going away from the knuckleball a little bit. There it is. Yeah, he's definitely worth it. Worth it? I don't know. Because you can get a full rotation with that amount of stubs. My guess is if you're sitting on 800,000 stubs, you're probably doing well enough that you could get 800,000 stubs again and get other pitchers too. So yeah, go ahead and spend it. I don't know if he's ever going to be worth spending that much on him, but he's not going to be a waste. It's just that, like, if you have other holes, then fill those holes first. If you're just trying to upgrade, if you've already got like all diamonds, you got immortals and everything, and you're just trying to upgrade, you don't really have anything else to spend on, 100% go for it. But just don't spam knuckleballs, because if you face someone that can hit knuckleballs, you're going to be dead meat. It also takes some control out of your hand. I used to use Necro all the time, like 3-4 years ago, but I realized it just wasn't fun. Like, you're just kind of throwing the ball and hoping it does something. You end up winning the game because the other person just can't hit the knuckleball. Not really much skill involved, but I like to have more control. There were games where I would use Necro and then the ball just doesn't go anywhere where I wanted it to go, and then I lose because it's RNG. So got everybody you already want. Grinding the market for the stubs. Nice. Yep, if the rest of your rotation and your lineup, good pitch. If the rest of your roster is good to go, then for sure you're not going to go wrong with him. Oh man, that was more hittable. It dropped straight down. It looked like a curveball, and then it was slower than the curveball. That's why the curveball is a nice pitch with the knuckle. There we go. We got Schmidt up, and I don't think he's going to be very good against the knuckleball at all. I think Duke Schneider could probably hit it, but then we got the pitcher up after that. Only one out, though. Let's see if we can have something happen here. Trying to go to right field right now because just don't like this matchup. Right field on the ground. Where did that miss? I was just late, of course. Oh. Looked like it was going to hit me for a second. Should I steal? No, it means he's going to throw a knuckleball down the middle. Or a fastball. Yikes. I could steal early in the count here. But then he might just walk me and go to the pitcher. I didn't miss that by much.
He's out.
Let's see what we can do here.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in. Ken Griffey Jr. was retired to the
Rob, do you happen to know what Tion's stamina is? I'm wondering if I should just take pitches and try to get him out of the game. Because he's not just spamming knuckleballs. Well, he kind of is from time to time, but he's mixing in just enough of other stuff to keep me off balance. Schmidt can make that play, even with Trout coming down the line. 110, okay. So he does have plenty of stamina. It's going to take him to at least 90 pitches before his breaking stuff starts flattening out, and we're already at 6 innings. So my best bet is trying to keep the game close and have him pinch hit. Just keep doing what I'm doing, I think. Let's see how many pitches he's thrown. If he's thrown like 70 pitches, then maybe. Only 53, yeah. So there's no way I'm getting him out of the game based on pitch count. It's only going to be for a pinch hitter at some point. Or if I just absolutely go off on him for some reason. Like that. Jose Ramirez makes that play. Squared it up with Saberhagen. I thought I checked it. Yeah, those pitches are just too low starting off. They have to start off above the plate if I want to swing at it. I mean above the strike zone. Hittable, that was a curveball. It's tough, man. He's throwing a lot of different pitches. This is the one matchup that I'm looking to hit him well. I need him to throw me one out away. He's throwing me knuckleballs low and in, and that's very hard to hit. But after this batter, I'm going to take a look at his pitch history. Yikes.
He's out.
Schmidt's coming up, so he's probably not going to get to his pitcher in this inning, but definitely next inning, so I'll have to make some adjustments. Alright, Tiant, four-seam up a few times, curveball down and in a few times, slider low and in, changeup, knuckleball. So he's throwing other pitches to lefties. Knuckleball's a lot low and in. Well, low and in to lefties. All over the place to righties. Up with the fastball. Knuckleball to righties. Basically low and in. He's throwing low and in everything, so I'm going to sit low and in from now on.
No balls and one strike.
I think if I just sit there, he's got to throw something. He's going to throw a changeup or a curveball slider at some point, just right into the barrel if I just leave the PCI there. And Schmidt cannot hit this pitch. Oh, I guess nobody can hit that pitch. Maybe Vlad. Just gotta throw a curveball basically down the middle. What are you doing? What is this? Good releases, and then my stick is definitely not going that direction. There we go. And it was right down the middle. All I have to do is throw it just a little bit off center and he's going to swing and miss. But if you throw it down the middle, not helping yourself out. That was lucky. Flatwoods, I don't know if you caught this earlier. I don't know if you're even still playing the show at all. But for those of you who are interested in a little tip, I've been that's evidence right there that if you're throwing right-handed to a left-handed hitter, pitch them inside as much as you can. And if you're going same side to lefty-lefty, throw them outside. That's a good swing. Saberhagen is done. We are going to warm somebody up now. Would have been nice to have a lefty for Mauer right there. And Giambi. Let's go Chapman. He's been pretty poor for me, but we're going to roll with him and see what happens. I don't know why his control's falling apart all of a sudden. My releases are good too. That one's late, but the other ones like were good release and then they weren't going in that direction. Because I'm looking down at the stick and I know the stick is going in the basically the right direction. Oh well, we're gonna have to figure this out. 2 outs now. Adrian Beltre hit his 473rd home run of his career. Tied Carlos Delgado for 32nd all time. And he's right behind Stan Musial and Willie Stargell. So I'm going to sit low and in. How many pitches? He's thrown 62. I think I've only thrown like 70. I was sitting low and in, but it got a little bit leaked over the plate a little bit, so that's okay. I'm more focused on the left-handed hitters. Sitting low and in. Hittable. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with it. Like, I don't know. I'm back and forth. Right now, I'm just gonna stick with it as long as it's keeping me playing well. But I can't say for sure that I'm not gonna go back for good or ever. If they retool, oh, I had that one. If they retool meter pitching for 2019 or whatever, then I'll probably go back to it. But in the current state, probably gonna stick the way it is. I don't think a knuckleball's coming here, but it is. Now the problem is that he's got the lead, which means he may keep Tiant in, even if he has Tiant coming up in the lineup. I would imagine he keeps him in. But we've got 2 innings. He's getting to about 80 pitches pretty soon, so he will be tired if he does keep him in. There it is. That's just a line drive. Not quite enough height, but we got the double. And we've got DudeFood coming up next. I don't think he hits this guy pretty well. But we're going to sit low and in anyway. Oh, that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Freaking ridiculous. He must have not been using his full effectiveness before. Because those were crazy hot pitches. He went away from the knuckleball for strike 3. Alright. A better swing, though. I'm going to have to definitely take pitches because... Please take him out. Nope. Alright. We're going to have to take some pitches because he's not throwing the knuckleball over the plate very often. Especially to start the at-bats.
Wind up and the 0-1. It's put in play to the right side of the infield. Laned in. Oh. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in
Let's see. Slider inside.
really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Yep.
Ground ball
Inside to the left-handed Immortals. You're going to be fine. If it's a left-handed pitcher, I keep trying to throw in there and I keep giving up home runs. So left-handed to lefty Immortals, definitely pitch outside.
3 at-bats to this point.
1-0.
First pitch curveball that's in third. It's ball 1. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. He hit a round trip.
Counts 1-0.
This is going to be the last batter for Saber Hagen.
Ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
All right, who's up first? We got Schmidt, we've got Snyder, and then we got the pitcher.
Ready for another shot now.
I'll probably go Doby for the pinch hit.
Even though we're moving back into this bat, they're only down by a couple of runs.
I'm going to take 3 pitches. 2 more after this. Or 2 more including this one now. Alright. 2-0 count, but we're going to make him throw some more.
Well, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top
Man.
arm like this.
You guys hear about Kopech yesterday? I know I posted about it on Twitter. Kind of a bummer.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a
Just enough. Let's hope he just walks me. If he walks me, that would be ideal.
any way possible.
Popped him up.
That might have been ball 4.
Arenado near the bag at third.
What are my hitting settings? Zone, buttons, no PCI. Yeah, that was ball 4.
Snyder
9-1 GG Radames.
is right there for strike 1.
Strike zone camera.
Late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this
Did I
guy
miss anything? I did not swing at that pitch.
so far over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And this is taken in for the second out.
The batter, number 31.
Larry Doby will grab a bat
Now
and hit
pinch
the
hitter,
pitcher.
Larry Doby.
Nope, outside.
Up in time, ball 1.
Yep, sucks for him. He's
3-1 our score.
he's out until at least. Come on, that's gotta be gone. There's no way I didn't. That's a perfect angle. Somehow
A shot to first base and caught there.
lefty, righty. Alright, I'm gonna go Lee Smith for the first batter, and then we're gonna go to Aroldis after that. Nice, Arenado, nice.
The ninth inning is
Hopefully you get him. Who'd you get for the 9 win?
heading to the bottom of the ninth. Here we go.
Ball,
Inning
that's
number
inside.
9. The first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah!
Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right
Ball, that pitch.
Give me that.
time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate.
Nope.
And they'll just think, well, this pitch is going to go back
Catchable?
to the outside. But when you double up like he did right there,
Nah.
it sends a
You got a
message
79 silver?
that
How's
you're
that
not afraid
possible?
of throwing that in.
I thought it was only golds. Or does it go silver to diamond?
And it's fouled away.
Where do I go here? Slider inside. This is probably a strikeout pitch right here. No, it's not.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Alright, we gotta go lefty now.
He's out.
To Giambi. He may bring in a pinch hitter because it's the 9th inning. He hasn't used any pinch hitters yet. But he's got Arenado in between. Yep, looks like he's bringing in the pinch hitter. And we are going to warm up a couple more guys. He's got Immortal Pujols on the bench. How good is his team that he's Immortal on his bench? Does he have... Gagne is totally gassed. So he's just got lefties pretty much. He does not have Immortals in his bullpen, so we'll see how that affects things. That might not be Immortal Pujols. Well, he's got 400 at-bats. He's probably Immortal Pujols. Probably just took him out for that very reason. For that, for the righty-lefty matchups. But we're going to the 9th. Tianta's still in the game. I'm going to try to get a base hit to the left side here.
Off the plate, ball 1. And even though he's had some
He's going to come right after me because I haven't been hitting all game. Drop. Stan's probably going yard. Probably could have like 4 walks in this game if I had played smart. Drop. We gotta stay at first there. Yeah. Alright, well we got the tying run at the plate now. Pujols did go yard, but it was on a fastball. Tianta's filthy. This guy mixes it up pretty decent. He hasn't been really hanging stuff either. Safe. Oh, I thought he was going to go to second and then to first, and they were both going to be safe, but it was not meant to be.
Ball 1, no strike.
Oh.
2 balls, 1 strike. You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that... That's ball 4.
He didn't want to mess with me, but he did put the tying run on base. Piazza's up. Do I hit with him? Yeah. I've had so many nice base hits up the middle, clutch base hits up the middle with Piazza, so I did want to stick with him, even though I had a lefty on the bench. Oh well. Where are we at? That guy better have been good. 762. It wasn't even on Hall of Fame. All right, so that kills the World Series run for today. But hopefully in a couple of days. We're going to play one more game and then call it quits. Hey, Michigan. Fair enough. Oh, that was an accident. Well, we got an opponent this time. Good game, thank you. Do I leave the shift on auto? I have to leave it on auto because if I don't, there's just so much weird stuff that goes on with the shift menu. Wait, I thought you were a University of Kentucky fan, Flatwoods. Let's see, Nolan Ryan versus Tom Seaver. One heck of a matchup. Apparently Seaver's not very good. Yeah, there's just weird stuff with the shift menu that I don't like. And in that case, I just leave it as is. Wow. World Series player with a loaded team, and he doesn't want to play. Montreal. Notre Dame football, Kentucky as well. Not play football, true. You from Montreal, Gilbert? Did Montreal became the Nationals? So did Montreal fans become Nationals fans, or are they just like Blue Jays fans or something now? LSU. I don't watch college sports at all. College basketball is like meh. It's just the scoring in that league is super inconsistent. And then college football is, I don't know, it's hard to keep up with. Chicago is also like terrible for college sports. We have University of Illinois, which is like 3 hours away from Chicago. So it's not like people here live there. Maybe they go to school there, but you're not going to go watch games. And then like all the Chicago teams are terrible. We did have Loyola actually in the whatever it was, Elite Eight. Did they go Final Four last year? I don't even remember, but I have a lot of friends at Loyola. But other than that, like it's not good college-wise. Actually, a lot of people here are also Notre Dame fans, Flatwoods. I don't know why. South Bend is about 2 hours from Chicago, maybe a little bit less, so we're not too far away. We're actually closer than U of I. But there's a lot of them. Pretty good about 10 years ago. True. Yeah, you're from Chicago too, right, Dominic?
I got the count.
102. I hope they blow the roof off of Velocity next year to make it realistic. 105 max instead of 102. That would be crazy. Let's see if we really got this one. It's hooking a lot. There must be some wind going on here. I didn't get all of it either, but what's the wind doing? Yeah, 10 miles an hour in from left field. So we're not hitting home runs in this game. Born and raised. Yeah, U of I, when they had like Darren Williams and those guys, they did go to the Final Four or whatever, or to the championship game. But ever since then, it's just been garbage. Oh, Northwestern actually. Northwestern. Sometimes okay. Northern Illinois had a quarterback a couple years ago, I think. But like Chicago, inside of Chicago, I guess Northwestern does count, but I don't know. Can we make three? Yeah. It took a little while for it to get into his glove. Just a long animation there. But it is 2 outs and we got Schmidt up, so I don't expect anything coming here. Sinker. With a slider. He's going to throw a curveball at some point. There's the sinker. I'm one pitch behind every time right now. Contact swing? Fastball? Sinker, I think. Gotta get this W. So yeah, Rob, if you're trying to go Louis Tiant, it looks like you'll be able to beat basically anybody that you face with him. Definitely worth it.
Ball one, no strike.
Oh man.
That's ball two.
Lofted in the air out toward right center, giving chase his junior, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Coming to the plate now, Chipper Jones. Make something happen. Two gone in the bottom of the second.
That's the thing though, like Nolan Ryan, when I'm using pure analog, for some reason it just goes to the wrong side of the plate a lot of times.
Count 0-2.
I don't know if it's because of the timing, but it's not too far. It's like just late, but like barely. Like it looks like it's perfect. What do you guys think about the length of streams?
The count's 1-1.
I like to do 3 to 4 hours, but I'm wondering if 2 hours is enough. Like I'm down to stick around for 3 to 4 hours, but should I just do 2 hour streams? Yeah, that's one of those situations where a left-handed first baseman could have made the play at second, but it's good enough. Not worth stressing over to actually move people around to get a left-handed first baseman there.
0-2 is the count.
Let's see what we got here. Good pitch. What's up, Brian? How's it going? Like them a little bit longer. Most of the times you're grinding as well, for sure. I'm down to go as long as I can because I'm not able to do them as frequently right now. It's good when if I have a free weekend like I do right now. I can stream multiple times during the week, so that's kind of fine.
That's a ball. The count is 1-2.
But those weeks where I'm gone on the weekend, like I won't be here next weekend, so those kind of weekends I want to do it as long as possible, like on the Wednesdays, because I'll still stream on Wednesday. Try to make that as long as possible so that when I am gone for a full week, get as much content as we can put out there. The video coming tomorrow, most likely it's going to be about how not to flick the PCI too much. Something I've been working on recently, and it was requested by a few people, so might be good to do. Probably won't be a very long video though. I'm guessing it'll be like a 3-minute video.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat to something off.
More videos, more streams. I'm doing what I can. I'm thinking of opening up another weekday for streams. Like Monday's a potential day, but there are also like Mondays where I won't be here, which I want to do a day where I could do every single week. Like Wednesday I can definitely do every week, right? But Monday, the weekends that I'm gone, it'll be like Wednesday and then that's it for the next week. But then the weeks that I'm here, it'll be like Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. So it'll just be really inconsistent. But it's still an option. I'm still thinking about it. Pujols is now at 100 home runs. That's crazy. In 600 at-bats. So basically in one full season, he's got 100 home runs. That's gotta be gone, right? Nope. 97 home runs for Ken Griffey Jr. That's very good as well.
In now, Piazza. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Piazza's the disappointment child. The problem is he's not hitting lefties as well as he used to either. His batting average against righties has gone up a little bit, but his lefty average has declined.
Play's been made, and that retires the run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gonzalo.
Should quit school, stream full time, all the time, become a YouTube star. If I could, I would.
Right after him with a fastball for a strike.
But Flatwoods won't let me quit school. My parents are totally fine with it, but Flatwoods won't let me, so I can't.
Through for a hit.
I'm just kidding. My parents are not fine with that. Yeah, we are growing. You weren't here last time when my cousin came by. She's going to be helping us grow the channel a little bit. She's a marketing major. We do some fun things. Because I want to be able to make sure that I
Got him. That's an out.
Meanwhile, the throw
bring
to
stuff.
second is
Just joking around. Yeah, I know.
trying to steal the
But I did consider it, of course. I think everybody does when they jump on YouTube.
ball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Gotta think about it.
That one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating.
But my goal long term is like,
Fly ball into shallow.
I want to start a tutoring center. And it's going to be like a combination of tutoring and video games. So in order to do that, I need to have a degree. I was hoping to get like a minor in education or a teaching certificate. That would have been ideal, but they killed the program at our school right as I was about to start doing it. So can't do it here. I might have to do it later, or not. Just roll with the management degree. Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, so they'll be around. We're gonna try to make sure that I'm doing as much as I can. I think you're not like Piazza right now because you're not being patient with him. Yeah, I'm not patient with any of these guys, especially on stream. But he had gotten really hot for me because I figured out his swing finally, and he got really hot. He was destroying everything, but he's gotten cold a little bit again. But you're right. I'm very impatient with him. I'm impatient with everybody though. Get your education. True. The wind. The wind might have actually tried to pull that one back into field of play. It might have been an out. Was losing 1-0 with man on walk-off dinger. Perfect. Is that 10 wins or is that 11? Yeah, Ryan. If I was patient with everybody, it'd be a whole new ball game. I mean, you guys saw those couple days where I was doing 2 takes every day, every at bat. I think we went like 6-0 or 8-0 in the first 8 games. Ooh. All right, 10-1. All right, 2 more to go. Get that Arenado card. But yeah, the other thing with Piazza is that he's yeah, that's what I did, Ryan, for that couple of days, and it's just boring sometimes. But up through, so what happens is I play all the way through championship series, and until I get to championship series, I'm capable of just throwing the PCI around and getting hits and getting home runs. And then when I get to championship series, I've already put myself in bad habits, so I'm not taking the pitches I need to take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So that's just what happens. It's just an excuse. And all I have to do is focus and not do that. Good pitch. I have to go back and watch one of your first videos. Yeah, you know, occasionally I go back and watch those videos because I'm just like, well, what did I say in that video? It made a lot of sense when I was talking about it, but it doesn't seem like I do it very often. So today I was trying to sit on pitches. That didn't really happen. It's just when I'm talking and I don't focus. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm not doing it. I just kind of coast.
1-0.
But we're definitely going to have to do that. I feel like that was one I could have caught without diving, but at the same time there's no reason why the dive shouldn't have caught that ball. Especially when you can like shoot across the diamond like 12 feet to dive sometimes, and sometimes those ones, like you can always tell which ones are going to work and which ones aren't. It's kind of rigged. So close to chipper and pools, exchanges are so inexpensive. Yup. Oh man. Go to third, please. Oh, I was going to throw him out. How many stubs are you sitting on? I'm going to guess right now it costs, if you haven't done any of the exchanges, it'll probably cost 60k each or more. Pool holes might cost a little bit more. Chipper's going to cost a lot too, actually, because you can only do Braves for chipper. So yeah, those are two of the more expensive ones, especially. Buy orders are taking forever. True. Although I haven't had many issues with buy orders, to be honest. I haven't had. I just did some exchanges for like Cal Ripken. I wasn't gonna do him, but I inadvertently did his missions, like playing with my creative player and stuff. So I accidentally did the grinds for Alomar and Larkin. And so I did the bronze hats for Chipper, and those are for Cal, and they were actually moving very quickly. Within like 20 minutes, they'd be all done. Definitely after a game. Like if I played a game and came back, all 20 buy orders would be finished. Yeah, especially on the weekends. Maybe not anymore with Madden and 2K coming out, but yeah, it's definitely slower than it used to be. But yeah, I've saved up like an extra 10k before I start doing exchanges so that I don't have to do buy orders. I just do buy now. It costs a little bit extra, but it saves a ton of time. So it depends on how much you're willing to spend. Obviously, you're saying it's expensive, so cost does matter. But Pujols and Chipper are both worth it for sure. Piazza's good, but like his offense is whatever. But the problem is his defense. He gets run on like 54 speed guys will just take a running lead. And they steal it on the pitcher sometimes, but sometimes they steal it on the catcher. True. Every time there's a new content drop, more people are going to start playing. Player of the Month cards, the last two are decent. The Carpenter's great, I think. And who came out yesterday? The Peralta. Peralta's a great hitter as well. Both of them have bum defense, but that's okay. Carpenter can play second base, which is nice. But in my opinion, you have to have a good fielding second baseman. So I don't like him at second base, but he's a great card. None of those cards are worth the cost because you have to lock in like at least one 100k person for each of those guys. So the new cards, so like the new 6 that came out or whatever, just the August ones. We were talking about this earlier. Dominic really likes the Jose Leclerc card, and I just faced him a couple times. He's pretty good, and he's only 15k, so like he's a great deal, I think. He's better than a lot of relief pitchers right now. So Jose Leclerc is great. Ryan Flaherty, or who was it? Was it Ryan Flaherty? That doesn't sound right. But whoever the Irish name is, That guy, I think he's okay. I haven't seen him. I faced him once. I think he was okay, but I can't remember. Matt Chapman, you get for free, which is ridiculous. You got 30 Leclercs for 40K. I think he will go up. If you hang on to him, I think he will go up. I think he's too good to stay at 15K. So that's probably smart. There we go. Was that still flying? No. 421. Curveball. Squared it up. Take the lead in the 7th. What's up, Aaron? How's it going? It is Flaherty, okay. Is it Jack Flaherty? I have no idea. Flaherty, yeah, so he's alright. And then the golds or whatever. But Matt Chapman, the free diamond that you can get, you just have to do the 20%. And those 20% missions are all free. It's like play a game against the Athletics or something. And then like 2 easy 1-game missions. And then a conquest mission, which is like a save. So you get that Chapman really quick. He's got good splits against righties. Amazing defense, although, as you've heard me say, I don't like the third base defense in this game. Don't think it matters at all. I can't remember who else were cards, though. Was there a Tyler White? I think the Tyler White was pretty nice looking. His stats are in the 70s and 80s, I believe. Offenses or defense is garbage, but definitely a capable bench bat. What a pitch! Definitely a capable bench bat. He's gonna be great for events and stuff. And I think there was one more hitter, maybe. But I was just watching like Kook's video yesterday about this, and he really liked all the cards, the pitchers especially. Oh yeah, there's a German Marquez card. He's like 88 or something. He's a very like average, like he's got like 80s on everything or 70s and 80s on everything. So he seems okay. Decent pitch selection. And then there's who's in the ticket counter? I feel like it's a lefty starter. Who was it? Do you guys remember who's in the ticket counter? Wheeler, yeah. So right-handed starter. And Wheeler seemed decent as well. He seemed very similar to Marquez. But I don't know if you guys want to spend tickets to get a card like that. Probably worth it. It depends on how long you plan on playing this game. Because there's definitely going to be an immortal that involves the ticket counter, I believe. I don't know if it's going to be a straight up purchase of this immortal from the ticket counter. I think it's going to be more like Future Stars from last year, where you have to buy a bunch of different ticket counter cards and do the program with it in order to get that immortal. But who knows? It could be different. So it just depends on if you're saving those tickets. Not great. That was a hittable pitch. I think this guy asked for a friendly quit at the beginning of this game as well. I can't talk anymore. We're definitely done after this game. Good pitch. Nice. Let's see, the wind is blowing in, so I need to pitch outside a little bit more. Nobody's going opposite field in this game. Yeah. That could have been a home run swing. It seemed like it had enough on it, but just pitch into the wind, guys. The wind is OP. Pitch into the wind. Of course, if he's hitting line drives, then he's... Whoa, no. Whoa. Very lucky. He thinks I'm trolling now. Or maybe he just thought I didn't know what the number of outs was. I think something big is coming in the ticket counter. All the tickets they're making available in the September program. You make 2,000 tickets. Agreed. The thing is, like, we've been thinking this for so long, and it's just like, all right, it's next week, right? Or at least I've been saying this, like, all right, the big thing is coming next week. It's coming next week. It's coming next week, and then it never gets it. What's next week? Next week's gonna be the 15th. I would imagine they give 2K like 2 weeks of hype. So not next week. I think 2 weeks from next one is gonna be a big drop if they're smart. The other thing is maybe they're trying to get people out of the hype quicker, because like 2K kind of dropped last week for half the people on Friday, and then Tuesday for the other half. So maybe they're just trying to like stop people from playing in the first place, which I don't know how that's gonna go. So it depends on what their approach is. Are you laughing at if they're smart?
I got a ball, one strike.
You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Musial is there, and he has it for the out.
He was away from the win, so maybe he's trying to hit away from the win. He's got a pinch hit now. If he's keeping him in, that's not smart on his part. But looks like he is. I gave him a full 4 seconds.
Inside, ball one.
Give him another couple, but looks like he's keeping him in. Two-run game in the 8th. He's got to get the pitcher. Or he's got to get the tying run on base. So I don't know what he's trying to do here. Trying to make a 2-out rally in the 8th inning. He must really not have confidence in the rest of his pitchers. Oh, when I threw to second base, yeah, that was wild. NBA Live looks really nice. Their live content looks amazing. They've got rolling challenges like every 2 hours or something like that, and then weekly, and then like daily and stuff. And they're like creator challenges too, which looks dope. Apparently the franchise mode is pretty trash, but I really like the gameplay. I did get the demo. I enjoyed the demo. I've been playing like 2KU now because I'm trying to practice for when 2K comes out. So I don't have the feel again, but when I was playing it, it felt really good. It felt really good. I feel like 2K has a little bit of RNG when it comes to like defense and responsiveness of players. So that's kind of frustrating. No money to build the guy up. I've never liked 2K, or that's not what I mean. I mean like there's always been something off with 2K for me aesthetically. Either the motions or the visuals or something. Something just always felt off to me. And when I played the NBA Live, dude, the vibe of that game is amazing. The only reason I bought 2K over NBA Live this year was because 2K has more hype, it has more people playing, and I wanted to challenge myself a little bit. It's a little bit more streamlined, or a little bit more mainstream. So I just wanted to play the big game this year, but you haven't played in a few years, but was a 2K guy. Yeah, it's kind of pay to win, but they're trying to adjust that.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screw.
Ball, that's out.
It's 2-0. I should warm somebody up. If he gets on base, I'll warm somebody up, but otherwise I'll just warm somebody up when we get at the other side. But Nolan Ryan is still dealing. We each have 5 hits. The difference is the 1 home run by Mike Piazza. Did we get enough of it? We did. Wow. We did not. Okay. I was gonna say that ball did not look like it was getting out. Ah, okay. I thought he was throwing all the way home for a second there. But there you go, Ryan. 3-1 count. We got the hit with Piazza, so you're absolutely right. Home run here. Or Pujols could do that. So whoever was saying they wanted to put Pujols at third base, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you can't put Pujols at third base, because that just turned it from a 3-run game to a 4-run game, which is huge. Yeah, exactly. Just got to be more patient. Gave Live a couple years there, on the right track, especially the individual reactions between the players. No exploit. Gives them a push because they're mad at them. Yeah, I think NBA Live to me just feels better. Feels great. There we go. That Matt Kemp card kills me, man. Luckily, we got him out this time. Pitching that immortal inside. Circle change? Yeah. We'll throw a change at him. Do I go fastball again? Yeah. He might be looking change up curveball right now, so I'm going to go fastball again. Yep. Was not expecting a fastball at all. There's a mission for Immortal Nolan Ryan, which is complete game shutout, and 17 strikeouts. So I don't expect that to happen in ranked, but we do have 8 strikeouts in this game. Is it just me or does this game go by really fast? Like within 30 minutes? What a bum. He gave up, but he didn't quit. He did offer the friendly and then we declined. I really hope he was in Championship Series. He's a World Series player. I just don't know how far up he isn't so far. And it was on All-Star. It didn't feel like a Hall of Fame game, so yeah. It was an All-Star. We're at 856. I started today at like 850, so all in all, we didn't climb much today. But it was fun. Let me take a look at what my stats are. It's 19 on 11 so far. 856. Batting average is down to 239. On bases, okay actually. 20 points up. Should increase that though. Slugging is up though. ERA is 312. Whip is pretty far down. I've cut down the walks with pure analog. I was having a lot of trouble getting the ball over the plate with pure analog, but I'm getting a little bit better. All right, GG. Thank you. I think that's going to conclude for our stream today. We're going to be streaming tomorrow though. We're going to be playing Battle Royale and subscriber games, just depending on how many subscribers are in and want to play. We are going to stream on Wednesday again. Wednesday this week is going to be 2K stream. It's going to be 2K stream, and I won't be here next weekend. I'm going to see if I can stream on Monday. We might do, we'll see. It depends on how much work I have. I'm going to see if I can stream on Monday baseball. And we'll play it by ear, so I'll let you guys know. I'll be posting on Twitter for sure. Thanks for stopping by, though. And let me know. I've been trying to put the events ahead of time. Excuse me. The events ahead of time on YouTube itself, so it should say when the next event is. But sometimes it doesn't work. So if you want to pop by, see if it's in the subscriptions, it might pop up. But otherwise, tomorrow for sure, 3 p.m. Central Time once again. And hopefully see you guys then. Peace.